Madness. Madness.
Yeah, we're back on the couch.
On the red couch.
Another week has dawned.
Yes.
And we're ready for another episode to dawn. I don't know if I've seen this film.
I have. It's Denzel Washington, and I'm going to forget this man's name, but as soon as you see him, you will know him. A lot of the other young actors, they continue to be very successful later, so you're kind of like...
What are we dealing with, high school players?
It's high school, Southern, and it takes place during civil rights. This was one of the only schools in the state to be integrated.
Oh, okay.
And so they're literally busing kids over from one school to this one.
So we got the racial tensions.
Yes.
And we got, well, I guess the racial tensions are enough.
The big thing is that they're busing, I believe, like the black people stay on the black side, the white people stay on the white side. There's also like this weird city tension. The city now has to like come together because people are crossing over into different parts. But it's done by Disney. You would almost expect it to not be as good as it is because they like cut corners on things.
Make it too wholesome.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't pull punches on this one. So
let's get into this film.
Oh, you will recognize Hayden Panettiere.
I have not seen this. I don't think none of that what he just said sounds familiar. That's unusual. One I have not seen it. You have. This must have fallen through the cracks somehow. There's the man Denzel himself.
You'll see this other coaching.
It's 1981.
Oh, Virginia.
In Virginia, high school football is a way of life. Up until 1971 in Alexandria, there was no race mixing. Then the school board forced us to integrate.
Ding, ding, ding. There we go. 71. So 10 years, but fall.
And the city was on the verge of exploding.
What are they doing? If they keep on playing like that, we'll lose every game.
Listen, with the schools integrating it all, some of the guys are worried about losing their starting positions.
It's coming down to the store.
Is that Ryan Gosling?
That's Ryan Gosling.
If you ever want to play for me again, get in the truck.
Son, your heart's in the right place, but you ought to know better than to embarrass the coach like that.
Kick them all off the team. I don't want to play with any of those black animals. What? I see you.
Ooh.
I'm Herman Boone. I'm the new assistant coach.
Things I'd say we got about all the help we need around here. Why ain't you outside there with all your little friends hollering?
Watch me throw this down your throat.
Arranged for me to meet with Coach Yost. I never miss an appointment.
Coach Boone, the school board made the decision to put you on my staff. I did not hire you.
I didn't ask to be assigned to your staff, so I guess we're both in a situation we don't want to be in. But I can guarantee you this, Coach. I come to win.
Here's Virginia. We play AAA.
What an opportunity for me, then.
Nice little tight shot. Just like, ugh.
Are those people the movers?
It looks like they're moving in here.
How many of them are there?
It only takes one, then we're gonna be overrun by them.
There you go.
How many are there?
It's like Archie Bunker.
Totally.
Inside, peeking through the blinds.
Nobody's out here to say hi to you.
The school board has decided that Negro Herman Boone is going to be the head coach at TC.
It's not fair. My daddy's head coach. You can't just walk in here and take my daddy's job away.
Very spirited, that one.
Very spirited.
That's Hayden Panettiere?
Yeah.
Nice. Good shot.
Every head coach in the system is white. We had to give him something.
It's a good setup.
I was passed over for a job that I had rightfully earned. Gave it to a white coach down there. Now you are asking me to do the same thing to this man? I can't do that.
Black folks have never had anything in this city to call their own.
I think that you better look outside.
They're like, oh no, there's more.
No, it's grown! There's more of them!
We need you, Coach Boone.
They popped up like weeds. Now you gotta stay. No.
What do you want?
I loved it.
Interviewing for head coaching jobs. Gotten 11 offers and certainly no time for you.
Damn, she's a smart ass.
Spitfire.
Sorry about the way things went down, but make no mistake, I am qualified to be this school's head coach.
I'm worried about my boys.
Well, I ain't gonna cook them and eat them. The best player will play. We're in a tough spot, City. I think that it would go a long way to smooth things over if you would stay.
Work under you.
If that's the way you see it.
Good night, Coach. I'll be taking the year off, taking the head coaching job at Loudon High.
Started a petition, and I'm sitting this season out.
The place you're going to sit is right back in that chair, Gary. Stop this, friend. You sit this one out, they put their futures on the line. Don't do this. Don't make this any harder for me than it already is.
Coach, if you go, I go.
Well, now he's got to stay for the year.
This is a heck of a time to be abandoning them to look out for themselves, ain't it?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, Donald Faison?
Yep.
Hey, didn't I tell you all them white boys weren't gonna play for no brother?
Oh,
Who needs a baby
Yep.
from now
Yeah,
on?
Donald Faison went to do Scrubs.
Put your hand down. You smiling? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why are you smiling?
Ball's fun.
Fun, sir.
Fun, sir.
It's fun.
Yes.
You sure?
I think
Now
so.
you thinking. First you smile, then you think.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes. No.
No?
Sir.
Not anymore, though, is it? Is it?
No, not by
No, it's not fun anymore. Not even a little bit.
No.
Make up your mind. Think. Since you're thinking, now go on. We leave for camp, 7:29 a.m. If you survive camp, you will be on the team.
Yeah, see, this is how serious. I don't think my high school had camp before.
I don't know what that means, camp.
Yeah.
We just had practice.
Jared Harris, quarterback.
Who in the name of heaven might you be?
Offensive lineman.
Yes, clearly offensive.
Someone said football, so I come running.
Oh, comes all the white kids.
With him calling the shots, ain't none of us gonna see nothing but the bench this year.
You have just disrupted my first team meeting in an unacceptable fashion. This is my
Right?
team now. Either you're with that or you're not.
I'm here, ain't I? I run the defense.
As a part of my team strategy.
I want a job for Coach Tyrell. He's been with me for 10 years. You don't get me without him.
You're overcooking my grits, Coach.
I don't know what that means exactly, but it's not good.
Good morning, good morning,
Sound
good morning,
tracks.
coaches. How are you?
Trevor? Here we go. Here we go. I'm Gary Bertier, the only All-American you got on this team.
No, sure of that?
You want any of us to play for you, you reserve half the open positions for Hammond players.
But you say your name was Jerry? Like Lewis, which would make you Dean Martin, right? Jerry tells the jokes, Dean sings the songs, and gets the girl. Give a round of applause. Where's your folks?
That's my mother.
That's your mama? Because once you get on that bus, you ain't got no mama no more. You got your brothers on the team, and you got your daddy. Now, you know who your daddy is, don't you? Who is your daddy? Who's your daddy, Gary? Who's your daddy?
You.
Uh-huh. And whose team is this? Is this your team, or is this your daddy's team?
Yours.
Get on the bus.
So
that went well.
Very well. Yeah.
Going in there making demands. What, we got a black bus and a white bus?
No, they don't still. No, none of them still want to integrate.
Right. Everybody off the bus. I want all of my defensive players on this side, all players going out for offense over here, right now.
Cadence. The
Together.
drum.
Get comfortable, too, because the person that I have you sitting next to, that you'll be rooming with.
I don't want to see your smiling and shuffling, hear all your minstrel show singing on this bus.
Got that right.
You shut up, too.
Yeah.
You can shut up, too. That's my bed, and that's his bed.
I ain't looking at that for 2 weeks, man. Take it down.
You can close your eyes for 2 weeks, all I care, because it ain't coming down.
Nice.
Bunch of tough guys. You got anger, that's good. You're gonna need it, son. Football is about controlling that anger. That Titan uniform, you better come to work.
Such a great frame.
You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! We are team!
Every day of that.
You get used to it after a while.
It's also like when you're in the best shape of your life. So some of this is.
What is wrong with you? Why are you fumbling my football? All right, how many feet are in a mile? 5,280 feet. You run every one of them. You're killing me.
But you better show up.
Damn, look how wide that fool is. I wonder what he did to get that thin.
What you doing, man?
Eating lunch.
Eat with your people.
I'm with everybody, Julius.
Yeah, he's just a light-skinned brother.
Yeah, and I'm a dark-skinned cracker.
Come
on, Julius. He's just another blessed child in God's loving family.
Look at that traitor. Rev, you better be praying I block for his black behind.
You've got this like two-sided war, you know, one-side, two-side thing going on.
I want you to tell me something about one of your black teammates.
I'm rooming with Blue, sir, and I noticed that he wears those leopard-spotted underwears. Sir, I eat lunch with Rev. People call him Rev because he's always praying and he won't bat a foul tongue, sir!
And what is the Rev gonna do after high school?
Go to college and all that, I guess.
What about you? You gonna go to college? So what kind of music does the Rev like?
Me and Rev both dig on the Temptations.
Oh, yeah?
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse. For your sake,
Ryan's in there a little bit.
Anybody else? No volunteers? Campbell?
Nope, none to say.
Bertier? Each one of you will spend time every day with a teammate of a different race. You will learn about him. You'll report back to me until you meet every one of your teammates. You continue to ignore each other, we'll go to 4-day practice.
3 a day? That's a lot.
What's your daddy's name? You do have a daddy, right?
Look, I have a father.
It's going well.
What do you think of this one?
Does the term cruel and unusual punishment mean anything to you?
Say it right now. Say it right now.
I love you, honey bunny. So.
I love you, sugar.
Campbell, you're playing selfish show-off football. Hold your man down.
Don't you single me out like that.
I'm the team captain, and I don't need you up on my face all the time.
Team captain. We had to play football, yo.
How Cowards won't block. Cowards won't tackle. Cowards won't go after fumble.
We need a water break. We've been out here all day.
What did you say? Water is for cowards.
We are going to do up-downs until Blue is no longer tired and thirsty.
There's a fine line between tough and crazy, and you're flirting with it.
Crazy.
All right, get some water.
Ooh, drink it right out of the igloo.
Hey, it's your turn, boy. You call me what, crack?
Nobody gets water.
All right, man, listen. I'm Gary, you're Julius. Let's get some particulars and just get this over with, all right?
No matter what I tell you, you ain't gonna never know nothing about me.
Hey, honesty? You want honesty? You don't listen to nobody, man. You can't run over everybody in this league. And every time you do, you leave one of your teammates hanging out to dry. Me in particular.
Captain's supposed to be the leader, right?
I've been doing my job.
Why don't you tell your white buddies to block for Rev better? They have not blocked for him, and you know it. I'm gonna look out for myself, and I'm gonna get mine.
That's the worst attitude I ever heard.
Attitude reflect leadership, Captain.
Lord, what torture does he have for him now?
Wake up, gentlemen. It's late. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. We're going to take a little run through the woods. Let's go.
Did he take a shit on his shoulder? Makes me tired just thinking about it.
Anybody know what this place is? This is where they fought the Battle of Gettysburg. 50,000 men died right here, and we're still fighting amongst ourselves. Listen to their souls, man. Hatred destroyed my family. Take a lesson from the dead.
Push in, low angle. Ugh.
If we don't come together, we too will be destroyed. I don't care if you like each other right now, but you will respect each other. We'll be out here all night until we get this thing right. Let's go.
Pull up to a wide. There we go. Yeah, that was the weakest block. No block.
What was that, Ray? Whatever it is, it ain't blocking.
Just let them
You
in.
get to Rev once, just one time. Swear to God, I'm gonna hit you so hard by the time you come to. You understand me? Let's play, fellas. On the ball, let's run it again.
You all right, Big Petey? Wrong side!
Left side!
Wrong side!
Left side! Wrong side!
Gets me every time.
This is my son, Ronnie, and he's quarterback. How you doing, Ronnie?
Goddamn hippie.
Boy's any good, you may want to check out Wilson or Hannondale.
I met Coach Tabor. He won't let blacks play on his team. If these boys can fight a war together, they can play football together.
That's a wrong guy to hit.
Yeah, fruitcake, huh? I think we can find a place for you, boy.
Yeah, I think so.
With 1 or 2 conditions.
Yeah, that hair's gotta go.
Sunshine. Sunshine. I can dig it.
Oh.
Come on now. Don't let me hanging, bro. Come on.
We got a little soul power. Look at this man. I like them better with the long hair, bro. Remind me of Bertier's mama.
What are you talking about? Now, listen now, Blue. Why you talking about Bertier mama like that? It's like I ain't gonna be able to take your mama to the prom no more.
Maybe your mama can borrow the razor and shave that old nasty back of hers, bro.
I just gave your mama a piggyback ride and she weighs twice as much as I.
Oh, that's a mama joke.
That's a mama joke.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high.
He getting into it.
Call my name, I'll be there in a...
Julius, I was thinking that he's in the shower.
What do you want, man?
Oh my God, what the f? That came out of nowhere. I don't think they're ready for that yet. Nope. Nice.
What is going on here?
Kissed him.
He kissed me, man.
Damn, he's got some tiny little arms.
I like that haircut. Get in there, show me what you got. Option left.
Uh-oh.
Now, you can throw it a mile, but you can't pitch it 3 yards.
Hey, can you slide a bit, Gary?
Hey, Ray, this is the defensive table.
Oh, shit.
You was just messing with Bertier, right?
What are you talking about, Petey? If it don't matter, what's the big deal?
He did a good job up here.
Why don't you get this little girl some pretty dolls?
I tried. She loves football.
What are you? Mobile! Agile! Hostile!
These guys are ready to eat their own guts and ask for seconds. Yeah, pretty much.
What kind of power you got?
What kind of question is that? I got soul power!
Yes, you do.
He's feeling a little left out. Look at that awesome little circle. It's just,
What'd they do up there? Brainwash him?
That's exactly what happened.
Welcome home.
Like, are we cool?
Yeah, we're cool.
This is Nikki. Nikki, that's Cheryl.
Why do you dress so weird? Look who's talking.
back to the real world. Yeah. Nice long sweeping shot.
What you doing in my school, boy? Man, this stuff is messed up.
Look at them, Gary. They hate us.
Things have cooled down.
No, Gary. They're always gonna hate us.
Hey, Julius.
Man, crazy out here, man.
Maybe the whole town should go to camp.
2 weeks of doing 3 days. Calm them all down.
Camp over now, huh?
Back to the real world, Bertier.
All this hatred and turmoil swirling around us, but this is just a game, Doc.
Coach, I'm afraid I put you into a no-win situation. I've learned that at the first sign of trouble.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
Lose a game, they'll fire you and turn it back over to Yost.
One game, just like that.
I guess that means you got to win that game.
Yeah. I'd be sick too.
Is that coach?
Let's coach, yeah.
Oh, shit.
You're already winners because you didn't kill each other up at camp. We got Hayfield. Like all the other schools in this conference, they're all white. They don't have to worry about race. We do. But we're better for it. Nothing tears us apart. Let's rule it like Titans.
Horns, the rise in the horn.
Mama, are all white girls that crazy? What?
Gotta stick your man. They're gonna score on us all
He's
night.
too fast, Gary. I can't stick with him.
Come on, Gosling.
Shape up that defense, yo. They score again, I'm taking over.
80, you missed that. I missed the block.
Son, you missed the block by a mile. Boy, get over there on the bench.
You all right?
All this yelling he's doing, it don't do nothing but make me play worse. I can't play for this man.
You come play linebacker for me.
You want me to go in now?
Yeah. Once you get out there, I want you to cover 23. That's all you have to do. We'll
You
talk.
think Yost is trying to let them score on purpose?
Oh, come on, huh?
What is Petey doing in there?
Like Yost is trying him out on defense.
He's taking Allen out.
Yes.
Don't you take out my son!
He's getting beat like he stole something, Mr. Bosley.
Yeah, 23. Get him. Get your boy 23. You ain't getting no ball. Oh,
Nice. Oh, man. You knocked him in the next Tuesday. Nice. Actually, that was on the ground, though.
Heading over to the hill, Gary. Everyone's gonna be there.
Why don't you hang out down here with us?
Because she doesn't want to be around black folks.
Yep, exactly.
I'm not running in the same direction as you are, Gary.
Are you coming or not, man?
I am not coming.
Let me ask you something, Gary. You getting any off of her? Or is it just like handies? She seems like the handy type. No vajay until the ring goes on.
Hey, man, we party on. Let's go.
All right, this here Virginia.
They don't want us in there.
No. Oh, man, that's history, bro. It's on me. Come on.
No, it's not history. Oh, shit.
They know
this
it.
is gonna be a mess.
We full tonight, boys.
There's tables all over the place, man. What are you talking about?
I reserve the right to refuse service to anybody. Yeah, that means you too, hippie boy. What I tell you, man?
Come on, Petey, man.
Petey, I didn't know, man.
I told you. What you mean you didn't know?
I told you.
You think I was
He's a hippie from California.
What is this man?
It's not his fault. He's from California. You're being really rough on him. Well, now you can go in. You just got 4 white guys. That's pretty much it.
That's all you're doing, you blacks.
That is enough.
Damn. What is he, the mayor or something?
No, he's just
Just a parent? That's
a parent.
Guess you won't be seeing much of him. Well, he's on the deacon board with me.
Of course he is.
All right, listen, about Petey.
No thanks required, Coach.
You challenged my authority in front of the entire football team. You're cutting my legs from under me.
I come down on Bertier, I don't see you coddle him. Come down on Sunshine, don't see you grab his hand, take him off to the side. But I'm the same mean cuss with everybody out there on that football.
Yep.
You crippling them.
And another Denzel monologue.
I don't know if I totally agree with that. Usually good cop, bad cop has the good cop in it. You know what I mean?
What are you doing?
Going down to the burger. Play basketball with Julius.
They're just besties now.
Just give him a chance.
I don't want to get to know him.
Man, I knew you was gonna stand me up. I figured you wasn't gonna make it out to the Berg no way. Now you making us look bad out there on the field.
They ain't got nothing to say to me.
I can't make that pitch, Petey.
How you doing, Coach?
Morning.
Wait, he
Nicky, you
calls
all right?
her coach too?
It's
She
Daddy.
pretty much is, isn't it?
That's true.
Want to play?
I guess she's not going to be trying out for the WNBA.
I just did my nails.
Definitely not.
What do I owe the surprise? Have a seat.
Got a nice little man cave there.
Yeah, I know.
Every coach has certain tendencies. All of them except Ed Henry.
What time we'd be seeing Ed Henry's at the state championship?
Mm-hmm.
This is great stuff.
You like that?
Is he doing Tai Chi?
Yep, he's doing Tai Chi.
What y'all staring at old Sunshine for? Well, I don't want to be the one to break your hearts, but Sunshine's from California.
California Dreamboat.
Is from California. Yeah, he's a Californian.
Talking to my girl?
I stuck around.
Oh. That's racial tensions.
Break it up!
Petey! I know you ain't calling me no Uncle Tom.
Looks like you went to the zoo and made some new friends, Bertier.
Those two are like the sheriff's in town.
Yep.
She's over at the Boone's tonight.
We're at the Boone's.
This guy ain't gonna like that.
Nope.
Sooner or later, man's got to pick sides.
And he did.
I'm not going to put myself through the rest of the season with that uppity.
Hey, I brought you here. I want you with me. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
You go to hell.
We're better for having lost him.
But you're still weak on the left side.
We just gotta work harder on the left side.
I thought she was there to play with the little girl.
Cheryl, don't you want to play with Nikki?
Nope.
I hate playing with dolls. I'm not playing, I'm accessorized.
Don't you want to go accessorize with me?
Oh! I knew that was coming. Yeah, why isn't there a bullet already in the chamber? Always have your gun loaded at all times.
The more you know.
Let's coach, man. Coaches ain't called us a meeting tonight. We did.
Hey, how y'all gonna walk out on your teammate like that? He say he got something to say, y'all got to listen to him.
Turn around. Yeah, we came together in camp. Cool. But then we right back here and the world tells us that they don't want us to be together. Man, we ain't won nothing, y'all.
It's a good speech.
Yep.
But those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength. Amen.
Nope.
It's like, don't slap David Duke's hand over there.
Yeah.
Turn it! Look at that shot.
You can tell whoever threw this brick through my window, they can come visit me anytime.
So you blaming me for what happened last night? No, music, I will not be intimidated. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry about what happened to your daughter. I really am. Welcome to my life, Yost.
What's going on?
You know, we was gonna warm up a little different tonight.
Got some groove happening.
Got some groove on him.
Julius Campbell's playing strong side linebacker. And Gary Bertier? I do not care.
That man is so big.
He's so big. He's
He's two people.
Just wide.
Yeah. Again, it's so impressive for how small he is now, though.
Shut him up.
Omaha, punch Omaha!
Song's over, Sambo.
Nasty. Is he out?
What happened, Plastic? I audibled. Rev, I swear to God, I audibled.
I didn't hear.
Well, he broke a bone in the wrist, and he won't be throwing any more this season.
Ronnie Bass!
I can make that pitch, Coach. Yes, you can. I lost my mother and my father in the same month. Now, I wasn't ready yet either, but they needed me. You're the colonel. You're going to command your troops tonight. You understand?
Butts, he released this time. Let him through, all right?
What?
Just let him through.
Oh, nice.
Get off me, fool.
They call that a chop block now?
That's a bad white boy, man.
He's got some mobility, too.
Yeah, he can move.
Game ball. Ronnie Bass.
Ronnie Bass.
He got a hand. Oh, shit.
I want Ray off the team, Coach. I know that Ray missed that block on purpose.
Well, you're the captain.
About to get fired.
Ray, you're out.
Yeah, I love how shadowy this looks.
He is your daddy now, isn't he? Boone don't cut anybody.
I had you cut, Ray.
Throw away our friendship for them?
Team.
Hi.
Oh, Lord.
Officer.
Nervous
Heck of
as
a
all.
game you boys played last night. Tell that coach of yours to keep up the good work.
Is he like there waiting for Bertier?
Taxi had a siren.
Superman!
Yep. Look at them, they're besties. Oh. Yep. Mom's like, what the f is going on? Oh, hugs. Hugs from Mom.
Great way to do a montage, too, is switch the format up.
This also fits the time because that's when this would have been used. Oh.
Hall of Fame nominee.
Yeah, he's over now, yeah.
I have to give it to Hayden Panettiere. She's got a lot of sass in this.
Mm-hmm.
Heck of a season the Titans are having, Coach. Too bad it's got to end.
Tabor's boys are pretty good, but I think we'll take them in the regional.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Uh-oh.
Boone's out, and you're head coach again.
Is it true you're not going to trade films with Coach Boone?
I'm not going to do anything to help that monkey.
Mr. Fisher, can I talk to you?
Back off, Coach, if you want to stay in this game.
Are you trying to cheat my boys out the game? 15 more yards. Listen, let them play. Let them play. Let the boys play. Cheetah!
Coach, come on.
Cheetah!
Oh, come on! What was that? Oh, that was such a bad call.
Titus!
I know all about it, Titus.
What are you talking about, Bill?
You call this game fair, or I'll go to the papers. But before God, I swear I'll see every last one of you thrown in jail.
You dig your own grave.
You want to act like a star? You better give me a star effort. Do you hear me?
Okay, bye.
Forget about him. Alan, you're in.
You blitz all night to make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
I'm gonna make him feel it. Coming for you.
Leave no doubt.
Run it out, Perfect.
I took a straw poll. You just lost yourself the Hall of Fame.
Good game, Coach. Coach.
go.
I gotta hang with my girl tonight. I gotta hang with her tonight.
All right.
Looks like you want the one with the mixed up priorities, huh? I think it's gonna take me a little longer than you might like. I just wanted you to know that I'm gonna try.
You gonna try? I'm gonna try.
Make me a promise. You'll be there to root for us when we play Marshall for the title.
I know how much it meant to you.
I wanted the Hall of Fame real bad.
I wanted it too.
She's like 9 going on 40 in this movie.
Bunch of rednecks. Let's knock them dead at stake, Coach.
Got all these.
Ain't none of them ever said hi, came over and dropped off a pie or sugar or nothing.
Lovely John Brown.
We're gonna let these people know who's gonna win state, right?
Right.
Right,
everybody.
Dang, that's a nice car too. That's why you need to pay attention when you're driving, man.
Sweet, everybody's there. Nice little sweeping shot.
How's he doing? Not too good. He's paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh.
Don't say that to me.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't want to see anybody but you, Julius. You're strong.
Yes, ma'am.
Only Ken's allowed in here.
Alice, are you blind? Don't you see the family resemblance? That's my brother.
Nice. Great callback.
Should have been there with you. You would have been in the bed right next to me. Can't be hurt like this. You Superman. I was afraid of you, Julius. I only saw what I was afraid of. And I know I was only hating my brother.
When all this is over, and you gonna move out the same neighborhood together. We'll get old, and ain't gonna be all this black-white between us.
Left side.
Strong side.
Got a press conference today, 12 noon.
Press conference. But we're not gonna parade around.
I'm not talking about parading. Presenting a strong, united front. We did not come this far to just break down and lose now.
Everything's not always about winning and losing.
Yeah, well, for him
I'm
it
a
is.
winner. I'm going to win.
Or is it just about you?
I want you to be my eyes out there, all right? Any of these guys slack off, you just let me know.
You bet I will.
I was just talking with these guys about Marshall.
Gary, I think this is a good time for reflection.
I'm hurt. I ain't dead.
It just doesn't get.
Special Olympics is for.
I'm eligible.
I'm eligible.
Glad to hear that, son, but I'm already married.
I'm going to college.
There you go.
Right,
I just want to say I'm sorry. You abandoned your team in their moment of need, Petey. Sorry won't make up for that.
I won't play for the championship.
You sit on that bench. You start again as a senior.
And the Titan fans are really giving her a warm reception.
There we go, the classic.
Unique style.
Big game.
Julius Campbell? Hi, I'm Emma Hoyt.
Oh, well, I guess we never met, huh?
Excuse me, young lady. You can't be here right now. You're gonna have to get back to your seat.
Oh, there we go.
Well, now we've met.
Damn, she's got tiny little hands.
Jeez.
You remember in Deadpool when he had the little baby arm? It was like, huh? Yeah, lots of whip hands going on here. Lots of whip hands going on.
Yeah, this is where it gets.
Swing.
Put some pressure on that QB. They got all day to throw, coach.
You just worry about your offense.
What's wrong, Gary? Do not come in here!
It's like Dennis Hopper in the last movie.
And it's getting intense. Whew. Nope. Ooh.
He's a mile ahead of you, Coach.
If your defense would stop somebody, we'd get the ball a little more.
T.C. Williams goes in at the half, trailing 7-0.
Sand in net.
And Henry's got Boone's number, sure as shooting. You ain't doing nothing against that shotgun. Now ain't the time to be proud.
Win or lose, we're gonna walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high. Do your best. All anybody can ask for.
No, it ain't, Coach. You demanded more of us. You demanded perfection.
Oh, such a great pushing.
If it's all the same to you, Coach Boone, that's how we want to leave it.
I hope you boys have learned as much from me this year as I've learned from you. You've taught this city how to trust the soul of a man rather than the look of it. And I guess it's about time I joined the club. Herman, I sure could use your help. Ed Henry's kicking my ass out.
Second half is our time. We're gonna make some changes on defense. They're spreading us out too far. We're gonna put Sunshine, Glasgow, Davis. You're gonna play both ways. Rest of the game. 1, 2, 3.
I can play with Roosevelt, but I cannot play with these guys. Put Petey in. He's better.
You want him to take your spot? You go give it to him.
Oh, little Gosling. Little Gosling.
Look at that. Maybe in his teens. He looks like he's like 20, maybe 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice little interceptado.
I can't imagine playing both sides of the...
That would be so exhausting. Yeah, you don't get a minute's rest at all. Wait, he's on defense too?
Yep.
What is he doing on defense?
Because he's got legs on him, so he can keep.
He's lining up offside. Look, 48's offside. You know you can see it. You got eyes.
Gun right, 84.
He's offside. He's lining up offside.
Titans trail Marshall 7-3. All Marshall has to do is hold on to the ball. And...
Oh, he's catching up with. That's Faison, right?
That's Julius.
Oh,
no, you're right. It's Faison.
Is it?
No, it was Julius who knocked it out. That's Faison.
He had a weird running. Did you see him run?
Yeah.
It's like this weird little like.
Don't drop that ball.
PD! He's onto your game. You got to throw something at him he's not ready for.
Where's Rev?
Yes, sir. All right, listen, you ready to run?
Yes, sir.
Fake 23 blast with a backside George reverse like your life depended upon it. Let's go.
Some reverse.
I know there's a reverse in there somewhere, but I don't know what that means.
Why are they bringing in a QB?
I can't watch this. I can't watch this now. No, it's too bad. Not now. Cheryl. Not now.
I wonder where these two girls are now. I wonder if they were friends after this.
Cover D!
There's a reverse. It's just a reverse.
Nice.
All right, got it.
And everybody rushes the field because
that cop is doing nothing to stop him. He's like,
Good season.
Congratulations, Coach.
All right, thank you, Coach.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
I know football. What you did with those boys. You were the right man for the job, Coach.
Your Hall of Fame in my book.
Yeah,
definitely flares.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Flair and McFlair a lot.
Yeah.
13-0, the perfect season. State champions and first runner-up for the national championship. Gary Bertier won a gold medal for the shot put in the wheelchair games. Daddy coached him. 10 years later, Gary died, and that's what brought us back here today.
That's the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
People say that it can't work, black and white. Well, here we make it work every day. Always, we remember the Titans.
And then one more time for good measure.
Goodbye.
Herman Boone coached the Titans football team for 5 more years. Bill Yost assisted Boone for 4 more years. He retired from coaching in 1990. Herman Boone and Bill Yost became good friends, and they continue that friendship today. Gary Bertier is 2-time All-American. He became a leader of the Immigrant of Hannock community in Virginia. He was killed in a car crash with a drunk driver in 1981.
He's had some bad luck with cars.
Big Julius was named 1971 All-American. Football days, began a career working in the city of Alexandria. Julius and Bertier remained close friends until Gary's death. Cheryl Yost continued to help his father on the field. Of course she did. Ronnie Sunshine Bass became starting quarterback at University of
South Carolina.
Yep. And lives in Greensville, South Carolina. And works for ABC.
Well, that was really good. I really like that film. It's about so much more than the football. I mean, you're talking about like the whole racial animus thing that's happening in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, obviously, just for the drama of the film makes it so much more raised in the stakes.
Raised the stakes of it for sure, and it makes it kind of definitely two movies because it's a sports film, but then it's also this kind of like civil rights.
I thought that the busing thing was that's not true because busing was a '70s thing. Because I remember there was this whole thing about with Biden where he was against busing in Delaware. Kamala Harris brought it up in the debates.
Yeah.
I don't mean to go political, but it was a contentious issue. I mean, by the time I went to high school, obviously everything was integrated. We had black players. So, there's always going to be growing pains when they start, these types of deals happening. It's going to be some people who just don't want it to change. But I guess the best part of this is like Gary and Julius's relationship seemed to me to be the core. It was even more important than Denzel in some ways.
Totally.
It mirrors Yost and his relationship, I guess, because they have to
also learn.
It's got to be a hard thing for like Coach Yost. Obviously, he's a head coach, where you don't want to take a step back if you're a head coach to being an assistant coach.
Yeah, he was about to leave. He was like,
which made sense. You don't want to make a backwards move. You want to make a lateral move or move to the college or pros. An ego question as much as anything, and probably anybody would feel similar in that situation. But clearly, he got past whatever that block was. There was a lot of stuff going on in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to it, and I think that, like I said, the Julius and Bertier relationship is key to it.
Denzel's character to me seems pretty much the same from beginning to end.
He doesn't change.
I don't think he does.
No,
Yost, I think, changes quite a bit.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, Julius and Bertier do. Ethan Suplee's interactions with his other teammates, Donald Faison, all this. Those are all great because Bertier came up to him and laid down the law in front of Denzel, and Denzel, flipped that shit on its head.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Is that where that came from?
No.
Is it? Okay.
No, it's great. It's a great point in the movie.
And weirdly enough, I get Disney loves to put little cutesy things in. So having Hayden Panettiere there.
It was great.
Kind of felt very Disney, but at the same time, I really liked her relationship. Yeah. And I liked her relationship with the coach's daughter, who's like really prissy and like, I just did my nails. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's just a solid, feel-good film.
Mm-hmm.
I can see, like you said with the whole Disney thing, they didn't like make it syrupy. I think they kept tamped down some of the language, so it didn't become like Mississippi Burning, but it's like, but
the N word's never used.
I didn't hear that, but they did do the C word and
they just
couple of references to zoos and jungles and stuff, so they kind of tamped it down, I think, a peg. Because I'm sure that back in 1971, the N-word was flying about all places. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I really liked it, and I'd never seen it, so now I have seen it. I don't know how it slipped through the cracks.
Yeah.
So it looked great. I think it looked great, sounded great. Denzel, you know that he loved that script because of all those speeches he got to give.
Right.
I've heard, I worked with this guy on a film up in Canada ages ago, and he was a driver for John Q. He was talking about the actors, and Robert Duvall knows his lines. Knows them. Like when he goes to work on the day, he's like knows the lines backwards and forwards. And he said Denzel Washington is the opposite. Does not memorize the lines. He just during the day he pick up the script. He picks up the script and kind of goes through it, and then he learns it as he's running it with the other actors.
Interesting.
Did not go over well with Robert Duvall. He was like, "Don't you even know your lines?" So because Duvall was like he doesn't take shit off anybody. He's like he gives shit. I mean, he got in fist fights with my old boss on the set of a movie, and they actually hit each other.
Dang.
So he's like tough. He's a tough guy. I could see why, because my old boss, he's like loosey goosey about things, and Duvall's such a he's like really tight.
Get it right. It's just
and and he doesn't. I don't think he likes directors or respects them all that much. So if you're not a tight ass, kick ass director,
he'll walk
he's
over
gonna
you.
walk. Yeah. So I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And not to say that he was a bad director. It's just his style is like loose and chill, letting the actors kind of do their thing,
finding a vibe or a groove.
Yeah,
right?
Some people don't react well to that.
Yes.
Anyway, now is the time on our show. When we do grades.
What do I give it?
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, I'm around there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15's good for me.
Good film, good film,
quality film.
All right. Well, we'll see you down in the comments per usual.
Yes, we will.
Per usual. Patreon, like, subscribe, hit us up on our socials. And hey, if you know anything that we didn't cover, a little
probably
little tidbits of information about the making of this movie, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, maybe you were an extra on this movie. Maybe you got to touch Hayden Panettiere's hair. I don't know.
Creepy. I think we're going to go, possibly
going to the directors. Yeah, probably going to go to Stanley Kubrick first.
Kubrick first?
Just saying.
I know I haven't seen a lot of Kubrick. All right.
Madness.